Joe, is a killer vocalist, and has come such a long way from when we, first started out, and extraordinary lyricist. I absolutely love his work.
And then coming up the stream. I think Joe kind of helped loosen everyone else up sometimes too, the way he was joking around and stuff. He kind of set the atmosphere sometimes for us in the studio.
Really explore the room.
I like having a good work environment, being productive, but at the same time having fun.
We were all hanging out and doing our thing, but I don't think I was getting nervous that we weren't gonna hit our deadline. Luckily, Joe quit his job the last day, I think it was. He was supposed to work the last day. He quit his job, showed up in the studio, and he fucking put it down. And I'm like, wow, that's some dedication. He knew it was either now or never. He's like, fuck everything else. I'm gonna quit my job. I ain't going into work. I'll fucking take care of it right now.
You gotta come in after that?
Yes, sir.
Timing was a little
Bunk.
All I know is everyone was all cool and kosher when everyone else was recording, like, oh man, you'll get it. That's pretty sweet. Good job. Creative, constructive criticism. And I would do a good take and they'd be like, is that it? How about you try this?
What about a note into a scream?
Yeah,
like a block.
Alright, that's money then.
Something like that.
And then someone's girlfriend, my drummer's girlfriend, comes in, running her fucking jib, being like, oh, is this what it was? What about one more time like this? Fuck you. Something like that.
Hey, can you try? Can you doing like?
Can I just leave it blank so I can really get a good scream? He had to deal with a lot of shit from everyone. And they, I dish out the most shit, but I take the most too.
You're complaining.
Alright.
So now you got me.
I wasn't here to ride your guys' ass yesterday.
Yo, whose fault's that?
I fucking hate you guys. Screw you guys and go home. Joe's been in the band the least longest out of any of us, and I think he got his ass rode the hardest. With a head so empty and a heart that's so weak, believes all he's told and all that he died.
It's pretty decent. That one was...
Yeah, I was trying to help Joe out because really he sucks and I'm supposed to really be the singer.
Hey Joe.
What?
Would it be better if it was I'd rather die upon my feet?
I do a lot of the vocal tracks myself. We just don't have any footage of it. But most of that shit's me.
I'd rather die upon my feet.
Yeah, that's nice, dude. Alright, let's do that.
So, when he fucks something up, I have to get in there and tell him, be like, dude, it's not right. I do it this way. So try it. It was really cool watching Joe from Ben's office, watching him through the window, hearing the music playing and watching Joe get all into it, screaming into the microphone like there was no tomorrow. That's something I'll never forget.
I'd rather die upon my feet than live a life upon my knees. Offer an mentality leads a world that I'll never see.
We had a lot of problems with Joe doing the singing melodies and the actual harmonic, singing instead of the screaming. There was a lot takes there, a lot of suggestions from Ben. You know, try this, try this. And Ben would just rag on him left and right. You know, it's only 2 notes, man. What's your problem? Come on, you know, let's get it. And who wouldn't be intimidated by Ben Schigel? You know, a singer himself who's gone through it all, does it all himself.
Can you taste my solitude? Haunted by these ghosts of you. Realize the untold truth of how my heart is always reviewed.
Watch the
Oh, okay.
Don't jump on that so hard.
Alright.
Let's get another one.
Yeah. Kind of funky. Alright. Bunk, Ben.
Huh. Alright, here we go.
Can you taste my solitude?
Time.
Matt Holt is probably my favorite vocalist all around from Nothing Face. And, you know, we always joked about how he would get into it in the studio, because live he would do it too. He'd just random spots, he'd be jamming and be like, fuck, rip out his eyes, you know, and shit like that. And I was just so in the zone, fucking coming through the headphones, you know, Pandora was slamming, and I did the fucking one part, and then I started to walk away, and I was like, nah, fuck that, I'm not finished. I was like, fuck yeah! Build a wall and we will tear it down. Fuck yeah!
The end of Love Lost was fucking awesome.
Love Lost at the end. I had this idea I was telling Real on the way up there, and I knew it was sick, you know, we were still kind of fucking with some things, and I knew the end of Love Lost was gonna be sick, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get Kurzinger good with this shit. No longer will I this inside kill the fears of my farewell to going down this
I want to fix one thing real quick.
Huh?
I want to fix
That was fucking balls.
I heard Jason going off in there. He's like, fuck yeah, dude.
We threw in this goodbye, and I got a smile out of him, and then I didn't finish the song. The goodbye was my surprise for him, and he liked that.
Holy shit.
Oh God!
What do you say? That was a good
My
time.
mother didn't hold me enough as a child.
We had actually just extended the end of that song in the studio. We may have decided it the day before we went into the studio, but we had never even gone over it with Joe.
That take is one take, all straight emotion, improv. From me, I looked at Jason and I was like, you wanna that? And he's like, that, and it was just gibberish, and then we both nod our head and fucking it was on. Everyone else delivered. When it was my turn up at to bat, it was concentrated, it was eyeing the ball, and it was fucking swinging for the fences. Sometimes it just comes back to me. the swing of things. I hate my life. Put that on the video, I do. If it wasn't for this, actually this doesn't help either, but I have nothing that I'm good at or even remotely like on off days. Maybe video games, poon, pussy. I like pussy. Spoonful of poon. Yum yum. Put some A1 on that shit.
I don't think
It's what's for dinner, Ben. Yum. Test. Test. Test, test.
And he put forth some serious effort at the end. I thought he was gonna die.
He didn't look like he had much left in him. It took a lot out of him. He had 2 days to get his vocal tracks done, and that's got to be pretty damaging on your voice.
Again?
No. I wanted to do punch-ins, unless it's whack.
Oh, no, I thought you stopped because you fucked something up.
No.
Hold up a second.
Something happens to you when, well, at least to me, something happens when I get that intense into it for that period of time, being that long and meaning it that much, take after take, and I've never felt that bad in my life. Forgot my words.
Coming after that?
Yeah.
He was so tired, so worn out, just everything was taking its toll on him. He had been drinking chocolate milk to like give him that gurgle in his scream, you know, and like protect his vocals and chords and all that stuff.
It's alright.
We're gonna dim the lights to make it sexy.
I need a minute.
Alright.
I was basically went outside and puked, and I was beat red, and just feeling way disoriented, and I didn't know if I was dehydrated or seriously the early stages of a stroke or a heart attack.
You know, I was on the camera, so I followed him, and there he is, spilling his guts.
And then Rio comes around with the video camera, and he's like, "Hey man, you doing all right?" I'm like, "Get that fucking thing out of here." But it makes me do the songs, you know?
Yeah. You've done good.
He's a fucking lube, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it just tears me up doing this shit. It's hard on me.
Oh, yeah.
It's starting to show. It's getting rough.
But all I knew was if I was going to die, that motherfucking song gets done before I do.
Give him hell, kid.
He looked like, I felt bad every time Ben would make him do another part over, because Joe would think he was that much closer to the end of the song.
I put heart.
Let's punch in, like, towards the end of that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was nice.
Done.
Alright, we'll fix stuff later if we have to fix stuff, you know? Some of it might be just pushing shit back. Some of it you might have to redo, but...
It's definitely honest. And I think sometimes people identify with honesty more than just a killer harmony that somebody wrote that might sell way more than I ever would, but that's not who I am.
I give him the most credit out of anyone in those 5 days. He busted his ass and he really proved something.
You did good, dude.
Hell yeah.
This guy.
That's the man.
Shit makes me sick, man.
Well, we got a hell of a lot more done than we thought we were gonna.
Fuck yeah, Joe.
You want some fun, man?
It's evil in darkness, Joe. Kid's about ready to throw up. Had too much chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk? Goddamn chocolate milk.
Why I puked my ass off. Everyone else went home fine. I was in a stretcher. Fucking assholes.